everybody, Kendra here with Destiny Speaks. I am back and I want to talk to you guys about the power of your mind. Manifesting, you are going to need to reset your mind. We have over 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. And in a second, there's millions of those thoughts a lot of those thoughts are thoughts that happen over and over. It's the same thought over and over and over. But we have over 70 different thousand thoughts that our minds think on a daily basis. So ask yourself this, when you think about manifesting, what comes to your mind? What's the first thought that comes to your mind? Most people think that it is actually having something physical in your hand. That's what most people think manifesting is, right? They think, oh, I want to manifest a husband, or I want to manifest a car, I want to manifest a business, or I want to manifest getting a promotion on my job. Whatever that is, it doesn't matter what it is. We always think of it being something physically that we can have in our hand. I need you to get rid of the thought that manifesting is having something physical, okay? And I know that sounds crazy because I talk about, oh my goodness, I've manifested houses, cars, and trucks, and cash, and trips, and things like that, right? I know I talk about that all the time, but for 2 seconds, I really need you to listen to and take this information that I'm giving you. So stay tuned on some amazing tips that you can use to manifest today. Rid of the ideal that manifesting is having something physical. When you judge success or failure based off of what you see, you will consistently create failure. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. And I know you're thinking, well, what does that mean? Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Comment that below. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. See, the problem is what you're seeing with your natural eyes is not really telling you the full story. Most of us think that we are physical beings in physical bodies, when in all reality, that's not true. You've been conditioned that the information that you're getting with your physical senses, with your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, you've been conditioned to think that your senses give you the absolute truth. That's what you've been conditioned. See, when you're trying to manifest, you guys, I don't care what it is, a house, a car, a husband, wife, a job, a different business, whatever you're trying to manifest, no matter what it is, most of us think, oh, I've been doing all these things you've been telling me, Kendra, for a couple of days, and it hasn't happened. You're mad, you're frustrated. I'm trying to manifest $1 million, and my bank account is saying $25, or my bank account is saying $1,000, or I'm trying to manifest a car, but I'm still driving this dirty old raggedy car that I have right now, or I'm trying to manifest a husband or a wife, but I'm still single, right? That's how most of us think, because in our natural eyes, you're only seeing what's in front of you. You're only seeing what you have that's in front of you right now, because you're only seeing with your natural eyes. When you consistently judge your success and failures off of what you see, you're going to continue to get what you've always got. Continue to repeat it over and over again. If you allow the outside world to control your thinking, right, and to control how your mind works, what you see, so you can only create at the level of what you already see. You're only going to be able to create at the level of what is already existing, and only at the level of what you already know. Remember, you've been conditioned to think that you're a physical being in a physical body, okay? You're not your body, you have a body, but we've been conditioned to think otherwise. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You have a body. You are not your body. And you have to start seeing with your spiritual eyes. When it comes to manifesting, you got to ask yourself this question: can I start to be thankful? Can I trust in the future in things that I have yet seen right now? Can I trust in what I'm hoping for, whatever that is, in that new car, or that new love life, or that new business ideal that I have? Can I trust in the future of that? Can I trust in the things that have yet been manifested physically in my life? Can I trust in that? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. See, remember, you've been conditioned to think that you are your body. And the thing is, you guys, you aren't your body. You have a body. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You have a body. You not. So remember, if you only believe what you can actually see with your hands, or taste with your mouth, or hear with your ears, then you're only using like 3% of the gift that God has given you. Constantly staying in that conditioned state of being the person in a body. You gotta think about it like this. So you ever driving down the street, right? Maybe your friends or you and you're in the car and you're listening to a radio station. I'm turning it to 93.5 and it's good music, and your friend's like, no, let's turn it to 105.5, right? And you're thinking, no, there's no station on 105.5, and they're saying yes there is, and you're saying no there's not. But think about this. That is the way that our minds have been conditioned to think, that we are only on one station. We only have one station. But just because you can't hear that other station and because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That is how our lives are. Because we are on this one track and this one focus of what we see and what we have in front of us. We're living in this box, right? We're only seeing what's in our box. We get up every day, we do the same routine. We go to the same job. We do the same routine every day over and over again. We're conditioning our mind to be in that state. And that's the same thing that you're doing. If you continue to do that when you're manifesting, you're going to continue to get the same results. It's insanity. For you to sit there in the car with your friend and say, no, there's no other stations, they're going to look at you and think, is something wrong with you? Because you guys, there's so many stations, and you have the power, because God gave you that ability, you have the power to control where your life goes and what station you put your life on. There's more stations that exist. And if you're someone who's trying to be a multimillionaire, you can't get to multimillionaire status if you don't start going to multimillionaire stations. So you have to condition your mind and focus your mind on the result. That is what you have to start doing. You have to start taking your mind and focusing it on the result of what you want. Because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So that's the same way that you have to think when you're manifesting money, when you're manifesting houses, cars, when you're trying to manifest a love life, whatever it is, you want to start a new business, you have to start understanding you have to get on a different frequency. You got to change the channel. If you are trying to manifest, millions of dollars or a new job, whatever it is, I don't care, love life, whatever you're trying to manifest, and you've been doing some of the things I've been teaching you for a couple of days, and all of a sudden it's not working, you're not seeing results, that's because you haven't changed your frequency yet. That's because you haven't changed the way that you're thinking. So you got to stop limiting your beliefs to only what you're seeing in front of you and only what you're hearing. You have to start seeing with your spiritual eyes. You have to start knowing, and you have to be able to believe and understand that that thing that you're trying to manifest already exists. It's already there. Remember, guys, where your mind goes, your body will follow. That's in everything. That's in health, that's in relationships, that's in business, that's in finances. Where your mind goes, your body will follow. Right now, the situation you're in right now financially, business, where you're at with your health, where you're at with how your mental state, where you're at in every area of your life is a direct result of where your mind has been in the past. So we're trying to get you on a new frequency so you can start thinking, so you can start preparing your mind for your end result, which is your manifestation. Remember, you guys, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. I need you to remember that. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Just because you don't see it in your bank account doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you don't have that significant other that you're wanting in your life or that you're desiring in your life, that doesn't mean that they don't exist. They already exist. Your manifestation's already here. It already exists. You just got to change the frequency. You got to change the channel. To start letting go and letting God. And for those of you guys don't believe in God, just start letting go and be like water. Okay? That's water. You got to start going with the flow, because resistance, you guys, what you resist will continue to happen. What you resist will always continue. So you just got to let things flow. But remember, you're in control of your mind. Those 70,000 thoughts that you're thinking a day, and only 3% of those thoughts are your conscious thoughts. When it comes to manifesting, you have to change that. You have to change the frequency. So you have to start making those 70,000 thoughts be that conscious thought instead of your subconscious thought. Your subconscious mind is what's got you to the place where you're at right now. And if you want to change your future, you have to change those subconscious thoughts into conscious thoughts, where you're consciously thinking about your result, whether it's a new business. You're constantly seeing yourself, how that business is, how's that business operating. If you're wanting to manifest a love life, you're consciously seeing yourself and you're operating in love at all times, and love will come to you. So ask yourself this question: when you get that result that you're looking for, when that manifestation comes, when it's there, it's in your hands, you have it, you've got a hold of it, and you can touch it, you can feel it, you can see it, it's in the physical, it's in your natural presence, right? When that manifestation's there, what is a big life event that's going to change your life? What's a major thing that's going to happen? That is one thing. If you guys focus on that, if you focus on that end result and that major life change that will happen in your life when that manifestation is physical in your presence, because it's already there, it already exists, you just don't see it yet, right, with your natural eyes. But when that thing is present, what is a major life event that's going to take place? And if you can focus on that and replay that over and over and over again daily, like 4 or 5 times a day, 10 times a day, whenever you have downtime, you find your mind wandering, replay that event over and over again in your mind. And I promise you, it will take place. It will happen. I've done it so many times with so many things, with manifesting so many things, and those events happen right away. Focus on the end result. When it comes to your mind, your mindset, and resetting your mind, the key is to focus on the end result, and the key is to knowing that you're not just a physical body. You're a spiritual being in a physical body, okay? You're operating in a physical body, but you are a spiritual being. And when you start using the gift that God has put inside of you, all the promises, all of your desires will come to you on a continuous basis. I really hope that the information that I gave you guys today really helped, and I hope that you can take some of these tools with you and use them continuously. My goal is to help you guys live the life of your dreams and truly become the authentic person that God called you to be. So, if you're not yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe today. Also, for someone who's thinking, wow, I really need this. This is great information. I want more. I have so much inside of me to give and so much to share with you guys. And remember, you can get the Destiny Dream experience with me, teaching you how to manifest instantly, giving you tools that you can use on a daily basis, and giving you the tips and things that you need to succeed and have long-term success in your life. You can get that right now for just $35.95. So go ahead and get signed up right now to get that, and it will give you everything that you need, that you can have, you can use, everything that I've done to help manifest some of the things that I have manifested, and to help you live the life that God has called you to live. Have an amazing day, and remember, you were born to win.